Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel e-teaching Gurukul. The fundamental of computers next video lecture I am going to explain the fourth video lecture series of the computer language paradigm. So in the previous video, in the third video of that particular series, I have explained that what is translator. Translator having three types, that is called compiler, interpreter and assembler. I have already explained a very easy way in that particular video. You just click on the icon to see that particular video. So I am going to hear the comparisons between them. So means how the compiler, interpreter and assembler is going to be compare itself to understand that particular translator, then how they are efficient, how they are not efficient, what is the advantages, what is the disadvantages. You can see that. So at the last you have to see that particular video to understand the difference. So first difference is called interpreter and compiler. Basically we are taking interpreter and compiler, and the next is called or you can say that this is an the second type of, that is assembler and compiler. So they are related to each other, so we are going to be differentiate them. So first is called interpreter versus compiler. So interpreter translate the whole program. So you can see that translate the whole program. I've already explained in the previous video. So translate the program one statement at a time and scan the but in case of compiler, scan the entire program. So one statement and entire programs, entire program means multiple number of statements at a time. So translate it and as a whole into machine code. So that is the important, it generate the machine code, but it's not never be generate the machine code. Interpreter, the first difference is that. Second difference called it takes less amount of time to analyze the source code, but the overall execution time is slower. And how this statement is going to be understand that, so I am going to explain this. Then it takes less amount of time because it execute line by line, so it will faster, or you can say that source code is very much faster. But when you are going to be taken as a whole complete execution time, that is going to be higher, because you take much time on the execution of each and every line. So if you are going to be at that particular execution time, that is going to be much higher. So but line by line execution is much more faster, so you can say that it's a less amount time to analyze. So I'm going to emphasize here analyze. So analysis process is very much faster, so you just analyze the code when the one line is going to be completed. But it takes large amount of time to analyze the source code. But why? Because it compile the particular source code completely, then generate the error, and whatever the error is there, so you have to be see complete program to see that particular error. But here line by line analysis process is there, so it is going to be faster than compared to the compiler. But overall execution time is comparatively faster, so it's going to be faster, but it's going to be later. I have already told you how they, but line by line execution time, if you are going to be collect and add them, so that is going to be much more higher than the compiler process. No intermediate code is generated, hence it's the memory efficient is there. No intermediate code means so it generate the final code, and no intermediate type of code is going to be generated, because it don't have any kind of phases which contained by the exists in the compilation process. Means 6 or 7 operations are there, in which the intermediate code generation phase is also there. So generate the intermediate code in the intermediate code phase, and so that's required some memory to store that or the whole that particular code, so which further required linking, and hence that requires more memory. So and finally when going to be executed, that is so it not required, means interpreter don't require any kind of intermediate or any kind of memory to store the intermediate code. But in case of compiler, it required some memory space to store the intermediate code, which is going to be optimized and then generated. So this is the case of phases, different phases of why? Because this is the case of different phases of compiler. Continuous translating the program until the first error is met. So it will continuously suppose you have write 5 line of code, and it will continuously line by line continuously interpret the line by line, and when there is an error, so that line is going to be stopped, means the execution is going to be stopped, and intimate the user to correct that particular, so in which the case stop, and hence debugging is easy. So line by line executions or line by line interpretation is there, so debugging process is much more easier than the compilation. Why? Because it generates the error message only after the scanning the whole program. Hence debugging is comparatively hard, because you have to see whole program to analysis where is error is going to be occurred, or where the correction is needed. So you have to see complete program. So that's why it's comparatively hard or complex than the interpreter. Programming language for interpreter like Python, Ruby, and use interpreters, and you understand that very well. And now come to the point, assembler and compiler, how they are differentiated. So assembler is a computer program that takes the assembly language code. So this is the important. So assembler always take the assembly language code generated by the compiler and translate it into a machine code. So assembly language code or assembly type of programming is needed to for assembler, and the compiler is a computer program that takes the source code and translates. So source code mostly in a high level language and translate into the assembly language. And assembler input assembly language code, it is compulsory part is there, but compiler input source code, it can be in high level language, and other language user defined or user understandable language. And phases of assemblers are the first phase and the second phase. Two phases are there, but the phases of the compiler, different phases are there. That's why it is required. You can say that, you can see that in the previous difference between the interpreter and compiler, you have seen that a intermediate code is generated. That's required an extra memory space. So that's why compiler needed these compulsory phases are there. So these phases are compulsory for each and every compiler to create any kind of compiler. So these are the different phases, but assembler having only two phases. The output of the assembler is always be in binary code, and the output of the compiler is an numeric version of code, or you can say that machine level code. So that's the difference between assembler and compiler. As well as the previous slides, I have explained that the difference between the interpreter and compiler. So if you like this video and understand that video, so don't forget to like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So once again, thank you.